Nigel, congratulations. A priceless victory here against Barnsley. How are you feeling?
Yeah, relieved more than anything. It's a long time since you've said that. It seems an awful long time since the Stockport game, and you said to us after that game that we were going to be sitting here in middle of March and just getting the next victory. And we wouldn't have believed you, but it's been an incredible run of a lot of injustice in games in football, and I think for the first time today, for a long time, we got our rewards. One dropped for us in the 6-yard box, and Deji tucked it away in the 89th minute. The number of times that hasn't happened in the last 8, 9, 10 games has been incredible, and you see the difference when it actually drops for you today.
What did your men show today to get the win?
I thought we showed a great deal of character as always and resilience, especially on the back of the disappointment of Exeter, where to concede from a long throw in a corner in such soft circumstances. They had to work very hard for their goal today. It was a brilliant finish. Still disappointed the way it came from in front of us, in front of the technical areas there. It shouldn't get out of that area from the throw-in. We should foul, we should do whatever we have to do. But I thought we responded well after that. I thought the biggest danger was in the first 10 or 15 minutes. And I thought Barnsley started very brightly. Davis got on it a couple of times and caused us problems. And I thought once we got through that, I don't think Christie had too much to do after the first 15 minutes apart from the goal.
Yeah, he had to make a good stop with his legs, didn't he, Christie Pym, in the first 5 minutes?
Yeah, he had a couple and then one at the near post, I think, a little bit later on. But he made 2 or 3 good saves, and it was good to have him back in today as well as Scott's done.
Broadly speaking, did your side master the basics today?
I think we did the basics better certainly than we did on Tuesday. Made it more difficult for the opposition. A couple of tackles going in, which should be a given. I thought Reedy set the standard in terms of that physically today. Getting his foot in, Hiram, players who really aren't renowned for it. That's what sets the tone as well. And then everybody else follows the lead. But there were some very good, steady performances today.
And a first goal for the club for Caelan Vickers.
Yeah, it's nice for him. He's there in the 6-yard box. We keep telling the players, we put so many balls into the penalty area. You've got to get in that 6-yard box. And that's where we scored the 2 goals today. But it's lovely for him. I thought he had a little run down here, which was absolutely exceptional, where he went past 4 or 5 players. Nearly won a penalty, I think, and we just couldn't quite get a shot off. But I think he's still improving and gaining confidence.
His ball control is terrific, isn't it?
Yeah, you see it from the higher level, from the Premier League, where technically they're very good. It's everything else to do with the intensity of League One football.
Let's look at the half-time, because you had to make a change, didn't you? Bailey Cargill came off.
Yeah, he got a whack on the nose for the aerial challenge, but actually his hamstring was tight. So it was a bit of a dilemma, because if it goes now, he probably misses the rest of the season. So we didn't want it, as important as it is today, we couldn't take that risk with the other injuries. So we had a little shuffle around and brought Jordan Rhodes on up top and got Will Evans to left wing back and saved Macca's legs playing left centre half, where I thought he did very well.
Did you always feel like you would get the winner?
No, not really. What, after the last 10 weeks? Are you joking me? No, we didn't have any. We were more concerned with not losing the game, because we've lost far too many. But when you get the corner late on, you think, come on, for once there's got to be a little bit of justice here, and one's got to drop for us. And so Deji probably should have had 3 today. He had a great chance in the first half. He scooped over the bar. He had a great chance with a header with about 10 minutes to go. And you think maybe the chance has gone after that, but we kept going. We got the fresh legs up front with Ben Wayne coming on. It was nice to get him on. And whether we deserved it or not today, I don't care. We deserved it in the last 8-10 weeks.
Oh, you definitely did.
Yeah, I think we did over the course of the game as well. But Barnsley have got some very, very good players. So we've seen Davis do it for us for 18 months or so, and Barnsley for this season, he can just produce something out of nothing. But I thought we marshalled him well today.
What about the 90th minute, the winning goal? This place seemed to erupt, didn't it?
Magnificent noise, and it's a reward for everybody, not just here today, but I think unfortunately went to Exeter on Tuesday when we weren't very good, and all the times that they've clapped us off when we've drawn at Burton and we should have won, and here we've lost games where we at least should have drawn them, and we're not out of the woods yet. We still need a few points yet, but I think today will go a long way to helping us with that cause for the last 9 games.
When the whistle sounded for the last time, there seemed to be a real palpable feeling of joy and relief in equal measure.
Yeah, you saw the players' reaction. It's not very nice when you're losing as footballers or not winning, and the 3 out of 4 that we've had draws, it would have been something to build on. Tuesday was a setback at Exeter, but we picked it up again today, and I think the win's been coming for a few weeks, maybe from Blackpool and before that. You know, to not get a win in the away games at Blackpool and Burton when you play so well, and then at home to Wigan, we could have won all 3 games easily.
What does it do for the camp and the club to finally get that elusive victory?
It gets out, keeps our head above water and maintains the gap between us and Burton with 9 games to go. So we still need 2 or 3 victories. Sort of a couple of wins and a draw might do it. But I think having got that off our back now, I think we'll be better prepared and mentally and physically in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, was it even more important to get a win today, bearing in mind the Orient game has been postponed on Saturday?
Definitely, when that got announced earlier on, it increased it to get something going into the 2-week break, and especially with Bristol Rovers up next, I think, in a couple of weeks. But just to win this game, get the 3 points in the bag, get that horrible run, hopefully put it behind us and try and finish strongly in the next 9 games.
Just a bit of housekeeping. Dom Dwyer not in the squad today?
No, he felt his hamstring at Exeter when he came on. A chance of a couple of weeks. That's the only good thing about Orient calling the game off. About him and Elliott and maybe 1 or 2 others who've got a chance of being ready in 2 weeks' time. It wasn't serious, just a little bit of fatigue. He hasn't played for a good few months, but he won't be too long.
Finally, how's that winning feeling feel like again?
We've forgotten, honestly. We've forgotten, but it's lovely to be in a dressing room where the lads have got what they deserve for a change. I think that's more than anything, it's that today. We haven't had it in the last few weeks, and we haven't deserved to lose the games that we have. So nice to win one, but it's for everybody who's stuck with us for the last few weeks. It's been quite overwhelming, actually.
Has it?
Yeah. When people are clapping you off and you can't win a game. Yeah, it is, yeah.
A big well done from us all.
Thank you.